Girls live in their feelings. We were talking about this just a second ago. And this is one of the things that's important is girls are like 16 mentally at all times, or they're basically a teenager, 14 to 18. Girls live in their feelings in the now. When you hear a girl say any common phrase, add right now to best understand her. I like you so much right now. I've never felt like this before right now. I love you right now. This is super important because this is one of the first lessons younger guys learn the hard way is their feelings for a girl. What they say to a girl is factual, and it tends to last. It tends to be ongoing and permanent. And when they say something to the effect, they mean as long in the future as they can see. For women, when they have a feeling or they make a statement or they make a promise or, the best, for lack of a better phrase, the I love you, she means just right now. It's how she feels right now. And unfortunately, young guys, they think it means this. And for her, it only means right here. And tomorrow, she may love your best friend or someone else or a stranger or a guy that DMs her on Instagram. It could be anyone. So everything is very temporary. And these guys put big investments in to girls whose investment is teeny tiny. So they are over-invested. As long as you recognize, and the sooner you recognize that this is how girls' brains work, the easier it will be to understand their decisions where they're with a guy for 2 or 3 years one day, and then they have a different boyfriend the next day because she had broken up with the other guy 6 months ago in her head. She stopped loving him right now. And then she started loving some other guy, and then they overlapped. So you have to understand that for men, things are factual and have permanence. A thought or a feeling is more like a rock or like a slab of concrete. And to women, it's more like smoke or fog. I mean, you can like bat it away and it disappears. That's the difference. One is concrete, one is completely ephemeral and will blow away with the wind or, a slight breeze or somebody breathes on it or you look away or walk through it. So there's a difference. Girls live in their feelings in the now, how they literally feel. That's why you have to bring a little bit of drama into every girl's life. If you don't bring it, she's going to create it. So they have to have some feelings. When you hear a girl say any common phrase, add the phrase right now to best understand her. The sooner you do this, the sooner this becomes a knee-jerk reaction, and the sooner you start using this as a qualifier. And even like when your buddies are like explaining like, yeah, I can't believe it. We've been together for 2 years. And then she said she wanted to see other people. And the next day she, left, she went out of town with this new guy. And guys, it takes them, sometimes a long time to kind of like wrap their head around it because it's such a blow. It's such a shock to his system because he didn't know that everything she had said the previous 2 years was only in that moment. And then the next moment, she felt differently and she felt strongly about this guy she's getting on a plane with. And as Bunny says, she didn't miss the show. Thanks, buddy. Yes, everything's moving slower this beautiful Tuesday morning. But again, and jump in here too, we're talking about girls, all of their statements should be added right now. Like, I like you so much right now. This is definitely something that Buddy can explain even better than I can. But this is foundational. This is one of those things in game that guys that are players and understand women's minds, I love you right now. That's a classic phrase. Will recognize understand, and then you start processing. It's just like any other habit. Whenever you hear something from a woman, you add in that phrase and it helps you understand the situation better. And it's not negative, it's more clarity. It's almost like a translator. It allows you to actually hear what she's saying as opposed to what you think she's saying. Again, use the translator of right now and you'll have more clarity. You'll make better decisions. You'll know where things stand and you'll make investments according to what's in front of you. Again, girls live in their feelings, and it's all about the moment right here. Women do not think the right now. They genuinely believe what they're saying. Yeah, that's another thing. That's where I wanted to convey earlier, like deception. It's guys start seeing this and they see it as like deception or purposeful. It's actually just a different framing of how their brain works. Again, it's as far out as a girl can see, and then it may change tomorrow or in 20 minutes, and that's just what you have to look at. Whereas guys are more concrete. It's one of the reasons that guys have trouble when they start logicking a girl into bed. It doesn't work. Next slide.